you said you let me get away with a stalemate.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. And I think you asked Andy an interesting question, which I was interested in. You asked him, is belief in God reasonable?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. Is it reasonable to believe in the idea of an uncaused cause? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it reasonable?
I can't remember what Andy said.
I'm asking you.
Well, it's my usual.
No, I wouldn't say it's reasonable. No. Okay, before we do that, what do you understand between the difference between knowledge and belief? Because I know you don't like to acknowledge a belief. You'd rather say I accept, etc. So what would you say is the difference for you between knowledge and belief?
Knowledge is basically based on what you're told could be the truth. And whether you believe it or not, it is up to you. So, for example, knowledge comes before belief. You can't have belief without knowledge. Yeah?
No, the other way around.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Belief is a consequence of knowledge.
No.
Yes, it is.
Other way around.
I disagree.
Okay. All right. So I brought this specially for us as an analogy. Here we go.
Load of balls.
There's marbles in here. The number of marbles in here is either odd or even. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. There's no other option. Yeah. That's the knowledge claim. Unless somebody goes quantum and they say it could be both, which I think you and I would reject in the macro world. If Andy came to you and he said, the number of marbles in here is even because I dreamt it, would you accept his claim, would you reject it, or would you say I don't know?
I would say you could be right.
Okay, so would you accept it, reject it, or say I don't know?
Be right. Also, I have to answer your answers?
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't say
but
that.
there's three answers to it, isn't it?
Not really.
No.
No, if he says to me, I believe
Yes. Yeah.
is even a number, yeah?
Yes.
He believes it.
Yes.
I would say, Andy, why do you believe that?
He says I dreamt it.
Scenario was I dreamt it.
I dreamt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How is that logical? How does the dream tell you how much is in there?
Well, it doesn't, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Which I think is.
So that would be my
going,
response. So
Yeah.
he's believed it. Why? Because of his dream that gave him this knowledge,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Now his
He
knowledge.
thinks, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So belief came after.
But the knowledge is overriding. Knowledge is a subset of belief. Would you agree?
I would say belief is the result of knowledge.
So which comes first, knowledge or belief?
Knowledge.
No, because you can.
I disagree with you.
Okay, because you can believe things that you don't have knowledge of. Correct?
Right. And I wouldn't have a reason. No. Here's how it works. Okay. Belief is a result of reason.
No, belief is a result of something. Could be good or bad reasons. Correct?
No. Belief is a result of reason. Okay? So until you can believe something, accept something, be convinced by something, trust something, have faith in something, you need to know why you should have faith in it.
I agree that would be.
Alhamdulillah.
No, wait.
Alhamdulillah. So basically, before you can get to belief, we need reason. Now reason can be a dream, yeah? Reason could be something you've read. Reason could be something somebody told you, yeah? Or something you tested. And then you believe. For example, evolution is a belief based on certain data, yeah? You can't come to the belief of evolution without the reason why you've come to the conclusion. Okay, so for me, because you asked me the question, belief is a result of knowledge.
Okay, so yeah, I think we disagree profoundly on that. All right, so that's fine. I don't think I'll convince you of that. Of the opposite.
Tell me why you disagree.
Because knowledge is a subset of belief. When you look into it, knowledge is a subset of belief.
No.
Yeah.
You can't have a belief without a reason to believe it.
Sure you can. People have it all the time.
Give me an example.
The universe came into existence spontaneously.
Well, why do they believe that?
Say again?
Why do they believe that?
Well, because they just want to. Because they want to.
No.
Because it makes them comfortable.
No. What have they read, seen, told, convinced them of that fact?
Yeah, but okay. So let me go back to this again.
All right,
I think
I'll make it easy for you. Let's eradicate the word belief because I think you've got a
No,
wrong.
it's not.
I'm going to. I'm going to go to the thesaurus and I'm going to use another word that's synonymous with the word belief. All right? Convinced.
No,
okay?
not
I am.
accept.
Well, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Well, you can't. You can disagree with the thesaurus if you choose to. I don't.
No,
All right,
I'll disagree with you making it analogous.
Why?
Because belief is not the same as convinced. Because you can
According to
believe
the thesaurus, it's synonymous.
you can believe things for good or bad reasons. Do you agree?
And you can be convinced of things for good and bad reasons also.
When
And
you-
you can accept things for good and bad reasons also.
So when Andy comes to you with this and he says the number of marbles in here is even,
Right?
that's his belief.
Yes.
Correct.
Based on his reason of his dream.
Yes, correct.
He couldn't come to that conclusion of being even without the dream, could he?
Say again?
He couldn't come to the conclusion it's even without the dream, could he?
Sure, he could. He could guess it. It's
No, he
even.
didn't. You just said he had a dream.
Yes, I said he had a dream.
Right.
But you
Are
said
you changing it now?
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
Listen. He could come to it without the dream.
No, I'm not going to cut to what I should. I'm going to what you said. You said he came to you and said it's even because he had a dream.
Yes.
He's only got the belief it's even because of the dream.
I'm saying to you, somebody could.
No, this was your example, mate. So let's roll with your example, all right? Your example was this. As a result of his dream, he believes this is even.
Correct.
If he didn't have the dream, he would have no opinion.
Not necessarily. That's what I'm saying
According
to
to
you.
that.
Yes, I
Without
know.
the dream. Without the dream, he cannot say this it's even, can he?
Sure, he can.
Not based on the dream, he can't.
I'm not. The dream is just the added evidence. But
No,
if,
the dream was your reason.
Hamza, if somebody comes to you, this is the whole point.
Right.
It's odd or even.
I agree.
If somebody comes to you and they don't have a dream, they say to you, Hamza, I think that the number of marbles in here is even.
I say you got a 50-50 chance of being correct.
Correct. So they've given
Why
you.
do you believe that?
They said because you got a 50-50 chance.
So that's the reason.
So that's their reason. Yes.
What's the reason?
Now is that
What's the reason? Probability.
correct? So it's
Alhamdulillah.
50-50.
So again, so without probability, you don't
Okay.
get right. So again, I'll say it again to you.
Yeah.
Belief is the consequence of reason and knowledge.
Reason, sure, but knowledge is not the same as
Of course,
reason,
same,
correct?
same.
No.
Knowledge is what makes up the reason.
What is your understanding? What is your definition of knowledge? I'll give you a quick one and tell me if you agree or not. Justified true belief. Would you say that's a quick one for us here? Justified true belief.
Justify true belief.
Yeah. Would you accept that that's
first thing-
reasonable for
First thing
knowledge?
about belief, obviously, is subjective. Depends on your subjective criteria for what you'll accept as real or not, truth or what.
Okay, but I'm giving you the definition. Justified true belief.
What's that mean?
That's a short definition of knowledge. Would you accept that that's justified true
No,
belief?
I'll give you an example. I know one verse of the Quran is Surah Fatiha. Yeah?
If you say so.
And I believe Surah Fatiha is a verse of the Quran. Why do I believe that?
Because you've read it, no doubt.
Alhamdulillah, because I have the knowledge that it's in the Quran.
Sure.
If I didn't know it was in the Quran, I wouldn't have the belief it is.
If somebody told you that it's in the Quran,
Right?
yeah, would you accept that?
I would reason it.
Would you accept their belief?
I would reason it.
What does that mean?
Me.
What does that mean?
Depends who told me.
Okay, so I come to you and I say to you, there's that verse in the Quran. Would you accept my claim? And you haven't read it yourself.
I would reason it.
What does that mean?
It means I would say, why are you saying this? How do you know
Somebody
this?
told me.
Why do you believe what they say?
Because they seem reliable.
Why should I believe you if you just believe in someone because they seem reliable?
Well, exactly, that's the point.
So, no, but that is the point.
Correct.
I cannot come to a belief without reason. I don't see why you can't understand that.
I understand the reason part of it, but there's a difference between reason and knowledge.
I disagree. Because reason, the knowledge is what makes up my reason. Obviously.
Okay, so I don't know if we'll get anywhere with this. You just,
No,
yeah, you just don't seem to get that, and I'm struggling to understand why. You're equating reason with knowledge. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So when I give
course.
you the definition that knowledge is justified true belief, do you accept that or do
I
you
don't
not?
understand what you mean by justify true belief.
So something that's been
Give me an
justified.
example. Give me an example.
Gravity.
Well, that's not. Well, there's people who disagree with the idea of gravity.
Really?
Yeah, there are.
Okay. Find me somebody. That's a knowledge
I'm just
claim.
saying, there are people who don't believe gravity exists.
Can I
They believe
help?
it's to do. No,
Go ahead,
listen,
yeah.
no. I'm just saying to you, there are people who don't believe gravity exists. They go on about
Yep.
density and this, that, and the other. Right?
Okay.
Right.
And
So they don't believe gravity exists, right?
so would you?
Based on what?
You tell me, because I think that's an unreasonable belief.
Their reason.
Would you agree with me?
Their reason. No. Then we have to determine whether or not their reason is logical or illogical.
Yes.
So, for example, if an atheist comes to me and says, God doesn't exist, or I don't believe God exists, and I say, for what reason do you not accept, believe, be convinced the idea of God exists? And they say, well, I can't see him, where is he? All right? That's illogical. It's an illogical criteria for evidence. Because if your eyes are too weak to see certain things anyway, then what if God is beyond the capability of your eye? So the criteria said to see God is illogical. All right.
I wouldn't say it's illogical, but it's probably not a good reason.
I would say it's illogical. I say it doesn't make logical sense to set a criteria that you might be too division. So what I'm saying is, you don't just accept the reason, you determine the reason whether it's logical or illogical. And then from there we can deduce whether or not we should accept that, and then from there we derive our belief. Yeah? You cannot get to belief without reason, and what defines reason? Knowledge.
Thank you, they're not the same though. You've just said it
I
yourself.
said to you, knowledge makes up the reason.
But you have knowledge as your underlying claim. That's my marble claim.
So for example,
Go ahead.
you asked me how many marbles.
I said to you that-
do I believe it's odd or even?
I said the knowledge claim is they're either odd or even.
The knowledge claim.
Yeah. So it can only be that which you agree with.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it can only be odd or even.
Yes.
Right. So you're asking me what?
So let me
So
say,
you're saying he came out of a dream.
John came to you and he said, Hamza, the number of marbles in there is even.
Right.
That's what he says to you. My question to you is, that's a belief claim, you agree? He
Right.
believes that
Right.
he doesn't
Yeah,
know.
No issue.
Yeah. So he comes to you and he says, Hamza, the number of marbles in here is even.
Yeah.
That's all he says to you. Do you accept his claim? Do you reject his claim? Do you say, I don't know? What options are there other than those three?
Okay. Do I reject his claim as even? That would me saying it's not even.
No, it wouldn't.
It would be.
No, it wouldn't. That's the crucial point. Thank you. The fact that you reject his claim
Right.
does not mean you think it's even. That you think it's odd. Think about this. If you get this, that's what the distinction I got recently. The fact that he made a positive claim and you reject his claim based on no evidence does not mean you think that the number is even.
No. Listen.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you understand that?
No. If he says it's even, I can't say he's wrong
Why not?
because I don't know.
But you can reject his positive claim. He's
No,
not
I
giving
don't
you
know.
any evidence.
I don't know.
But that's the knowledge claim. Don't confuse the two.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
Hamza,
Do I know if it's odd or even? Do
yes.
I know if it's odd or even?
Do you know?
Do I or not?
No, you don't.
Right.
He brings you the...
Right.
Yes.
So if someone makes a claim it's even,
Yes.
it could be, couldn't it?
It could be.
Right,
But his belief...
No,
that's his belief.
It is.
Yes.
All right. So I can say, yeah, clearly, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes. But you're not saying I don't know to him. You're saying I don't know
No,
about
I'm
the
saying
knowledge
I
claim.
don't know.
Yes.
So if I don't know, I'm in no authority to say he's wrong.
Yes, you are.
No, I disagree.
Yes, you are,
I
sir.
disagree.
Okay, well, you can just disagree if you want to.
Yeah.
Why do you disagree?
Because I don't know. He could be right.
Yes, but he's bringing you a claim with no evidence. Are you justified?
No.
Is it reasonable to accept the claim,
Is it
reject it?
reasonable that he's claiming it could be even? That's reasonable. Is he correct? I don't know.
Okay.
So if I don't know,
Yep.
I'm in no authority.
And he's giving you
to
no
tell him.
evidence.
I've got no authority. Look, he doesn't need evidence, does he?
No, yeah, sure he does. Otherwise, why would you believe him?
Well, because it's 50-50, isn't it?
Why would you believe him then?
No, I wouldn't believe him.
Thank you. That's what I try to get to. You would reject the claim because he's given you no good reason to accept that they are even.
No.
Yes.
You've missed that out. I can say to him, I don't believe that it's 100% what you're saying it is. Yeah?
Do you believe 100%, 50%?
Well, I can't believe 100%.
Either you believe
can I?
something or you don't believe it,
no,
surely.
Of course not. Because he could be right, isn't it?
But he's bringing you the claim without evidence.
Would I put my house and mortgage on him being right? No.
So, do you say you don't know or do you reject it?
I would say this. No, I can't reject it because he could be right. I'm not so arrogant to think just because I don't know, he can't know either.
But he's given you no reason to think so.
No, but it's 50-50, isn't it?
No, it's not actually. It's very important. Most people miss it.
No. You think he's being clever?
No, I don't think I'm being clever. I want to make a difference between knowledge and
You're
belief.
trying to make a point, and
Yes.
your point's moot.
No, it's not.
It is. I'll tell you why. Because this is my point that I make, yeah? And you'll see how I use this on you.
Go ahead.
All right, alhamdulillah. So, basically now, my man here has made a claim about the marbles. He's saying it's even.
Yes.
I have no idea whether it's odd or even.
Correct.
If I knew if it was odd or even, I could say he's correct or not.
Obviously.
Right. If I myself don't know, I'm in no authority to say he's wrong. I can still reject his choice though because it could be wrong.
What's the reasonable assumption? What's the reasonable thing to do? When somebody brings you a claim which you don't know
Right.
and gives you no evidence.
Right. If he brings a claim with no evidence, then I'm in no position to accept his claim.
Thank you.
But I'm in no position to say his claim is false either.
Now you're playing two sides of the same
No, I'm
of
not.
the coin.
No, I'm not.
Either you accept it or you reject
No.
it. Or you say I don't know.
I don't have to accept it, but because I don't know, I can't say he's wrong.
So
Because he could be right.
So
But let's say I say he's wrong. I reject his claim.
Yes.
And it is even. Then I'm wrong.
yes, but you had a justified reason to reject his
No,
claim
no.
because he had no evidence.
I don't think so. I disagree. I can reject. Look, if I reject his claim, yeah, that's not an issue. Yeah, if he claims it's even, I can reject it. It's not an issue. I say,
Correct.
Right. But I have no authority to say your claim is wrong.
But that's not what I'm saying. I said you reject the claim. That's what I
I
said.
have to accept it.
That's all I'm saying. Now you've got there.
No, that's what I said. But I said also, I can't say he's wrong either.
You just don't accept the claim.
Yeah, I'm no issue with that.
But that's the whole point.
No, it's
That's
not.
what I wanted to get to.
Right.
Accept the claim.
So the point is very
So you're rejecting his claim.
So the point is very simple. Let's reverse this now. I'm making a claim a creator exists. I can't prove to you a creator exists.
Correct.
Right. So you can reject my claim.
Correct.
But you're in no position to say my claim is false.
On the knowledge part of it, yes, but I can reject your claim that the creator. Yes, I can.
You can.
I'm an agnostic atheist. You know the difference.
You can reject my claim.
Yes.
You can. You
Correct.
can say, I'm sorry, my subjective criteria for evidence is such and such a thing. What you're presenting as evidence does not match my subjective criteria, therefore I don't believe what you're saying.
Correct.
Right. That's one thing.
Yes.
And as a Muslim, I have no issue.
Right.
But you have no authority to say I'm wrong in my claim.
What's the difference between
I'll
me?
tell you the difference. Because you don't know.
That's correct.
Alhamdulillah. So you don't know. So if you don't know, you can't say I'm wrong.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
You're bringing me a belief claim. You're not bringing me a knowledge claim. Do you agree with that?
Of course I'm bringing you a belief.
Thank you. So I can, from my worldview, reject your claim.
You can reject my claim, but you cannot say my claim is false.
What's the difference between rejecting and saying it's false?
All right. If you say it's false, you're making a claim yourself, and I'll provide your evidence.
No.
Yes.
You see, that's where it's wrong. No, my friend.
Explain that.
If I said to you God does not exist,
Right. I say, why'd you say that?
thank you.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying, though.
What are you saying then?
That's what I'm trying to.
If you're saying to me, my claim God exists is false,
Yes.
then you are saying God doesn't exist.
No, that's
You're
why,
not.
that's why I want the penny to drop for you. If you can get this, because I got this recently. I thought the same as you.
Right.
And when I listened to it and I reasoned this,
No,
and
you 100% don't think the same as me. I've watched many of your videos and I've debated with you. You don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
the same
yeah.
as me.
Whatever you believe, that's fine.
Right.
When
I've seen your comments on YouTube. You don't believe the same as me.
I thought the same as you. I thought
What
the
do you
same
think?
as you.
Tell me what you thought.
I thought what you said,
What did I
which
say?
is if I reject your positive claim, that means that I think God does not exist.
No. Let's first of all take it back to the realms. Okay. If I make a claim
Yes.
and I cannot support that claim with evidence
Yes.
to match your subjective criteria for
Yes.
evidence, it doesn't make my claim false. It just means you don't have to accept it.
That's correct. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I say
Which
I reject your
right.
claim.
But if you want to turn around and say to me, your claim is false, now you're making a claim.
I'm rejecting your claim, so now
No, you can reject my claim. I have no issue with that. So if you reject my claim is one thing. To say I don't believe God exists is one thing. I'm not convinced God exists is one thing. I don't accept God exists is one thing. To go around telling people you're stupid for believing God exists is a claim.
But I don't say that.
No. But if you're saying to me that for me believing God exists is what?
Unreasonable. I don't say to you stupid.
So if you're saying
No.
unreasonable, now you give me your reasons why it's unreasonable.
Yes, and I've just given it to you.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
I'll give you an example of it. I'm going to give you an example of a claim. When I was 15, I climbed Mount Everest
Yes, I've
with
heard
my
your
father.
claim. Yeah.
You've heard it,
Yes.
yes? Alhamdulillah.
Yes, that's
All
your
right.
claim. You
Do
give me that claim.
accept
No, I reject it.
Right. Does that mean I didn't?
No,
Right. So I could be true with my claim, even if you don't
you could,
accept
but I reject your claim based on no
Alhamdulillah.
evidence.
And I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
Now, if you say to me you never climb Mount Everest,
Yeah, but I don't say that. That's the crucial.
Alhamdulillah.
That's the crucial
my
thing.
atheists do
Silly
say that.
argument. What's going on? Where's the point?
Some atheists do. Some atheists do. I'm an agnostic atheist. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know on the knowledge claim whether it's odd or even, but I reject the positive claim that you bring. Do you understand that bit?
And I have no
Perfect.
issue.
If you
with
get that, good. No, but okay. So as long
I
as you
will
get
ask, what
that,
is your subjective criteria for evidence?
sure.
So what is your evidence?
So-
Do you think science can prove God exists in
Can-
the future?
We don't know for sure.
No. Is it possible for science to prove God exists?
If in some way it could detect some kind of God, it's possible, I suppose.
Is it possible for
Theoretically.
science in the future to prove God exists?
In principle, possibly.
All right, according to science, you
don't know
can't.
what God is.
Why science is the parameter? Why the science is
First thing, science
parameter?
doesn't deal with the metaphysical.
Yeah, but God could, or in your view,
Right.
He has interacted in the natural world. So if God
Right.
can interact in the natural world,
How would
then
you prove
science
that?
could test
How would you
that
prove that's God?
through science. Hey?
How would, that prove,
but
how would
you,
you prove it's God?
say again?
How would you prove it's God?
Well, if we had a perfect science, or we could science in the future, then we could prove that there was.
But there's no such thing as perfect science, because science by nature
But you
is
just asked
transitory.
me. Say again?
But science by nature
Yeah,
is
but
transitory.
we keep improving on science, don't we?
No, but it's transitory.
Do you think it's impossible for science to prove God in any way?
According to the definition of science, science itself says it can't.
I've never heard them say that.
Just
But let's assume
can
that-
science prove anything?
Say again?
Can science prove anything?
Sure, it proves a lot of things. Do you mean absolutely? Because now you're bridging the gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can it prove anything?
So absolutely.
Well, you're not going to accept anything but
probably
absolute proof, are
not.
you? No,
Say again?
It can't. can it?
Yeah, but
It's by definition.
but absolute is a red herring, isn't it?
Proving something
Is it?
absolutely.
Say again? Yeah, correct.
There's a difference between proving something and proving something absolutely.
Correct.
If you prove something in court, yeah, nobody can prove anything absolutely. It's just an impossibility.
Correct.
Right.
It's simply
But if you're only
limitation of our knowledge.
but if you're
But
going
that doesn't
to,
mean
alright.
you're not proving
But if
something.
you're only going to accept absolute proof of God,
No, but I'm not.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
No, but I've never said that. Yeah, yeah.
no, he's the agnostic atheist. I'm talking about different atheists.
Yeah.
This here is not just for you, mate.
Good.
Alright?
Okay, for other
And
people.
If
Good.
You're, if you're somebody who rejects the idea of God, then I'd question what your criteria is. Yeah, I would do that. All right. If you want to deny God exists, I'd like to know why you say that.
Sure. But I haven't said that, have I? Yeah.
No, that's what I'm
Good.
saying to you.
Yeah.
Now for me, but you started off this whole conversation saying it's unreasonable for me to accept the idea of an uncaused cause.
No, that's not what I said. If you rewind, I said, okay, what I said is if you bring me the positive claim, I can reject that as unreasonable. You accept it. Okay, well then we haven't got an issue. But I'm not saying that on the knowledge claim, I know God does not exist.
Right.
But I am saying I reject your positive claim that you believe God does
All right.
exist.
And you've watched many of my videos, and I've said many, many times, I don't care whether or not you accept my belief or not.
Great.
I take issue when you challenge my belief and say it's wrong.
Okay, but that's where you're blurring the
You
line.
don't care. Why do you argue, both of you together? I don't
Because we want to come to an understanding.
If you have your belief and you're holding it,
Why are you here?
no, why am I here? Why am I here?
Yeah.
It just shows that you don't like people, do you?
I love people. Why are you here?
I'm here. Why am I here? Because I'm here. Because we're not all
That's why
there.
he's here. That's why he's here. Let's
Because
go.
we're not
Come on,
there.
go.
We're here. What kind of a
Well, you seem to
statement?
take objection people discussing and debating
No,
things.
no,
Are you
but-
in Speaker's Corner?
No, I'm not.
It's Sunday,
No,
mate.
you're
Just
creating
relax.
argument. I'm being friendly with you. You see, that's friendliness.
Do you want to step in,
You
sir?
heard of this?
No, he doesn't.
I agree.
You
with
heard
it.
of this
I
word?
agree. This discussion is stupid, but this is even more stupid. So let's go back to this one.
That's the sugar.
Why is this discussion?
What I'm saying,
Let's just go
No,
continue.
you make it clear.
attend the doors to you.
I'm very,
No, really, I'm being friendly.
I don't care to back it up.
You're
Because,
worried that
I'm
he's
just- my point
accepting
is,
or not,
what-
and
why
he's worried
discuss whether
vice
the
versa.
discussion-
that you- So why this argument? Speak something reasonable so we will learn.
I said this very, very
I'm
simple.
stupid, I
I'll
want to
repeat
learn.
it. I don't
I'm
care.
very stupid, I look stupid and I want to learn. Why not?
Oh, okay, then all right. Then be quiet and listen. You might learn something.
No, don't rule people.
Thank you, sir.
How are you going to learn if you don't shut up?
You're ruling for a
How
long
are you going
time.
to learn if you don't shut up?
See, that's being rude. That's being rude.
This gentleman's interfered.
Say it now.
You interrupting the conversation is very, very rude.
Why? You want to all
why?
together.
But to be honest, you are going a bit round in
You're
circles.
going
No,
too mad. You are trying
We're
to
establishing a point.
overpower him and he's trying to overpower you. That's not really.
The irony here is this.
That's why there is argument between
Yeah,
people.
but that's why you're repeating it.
That's why.
But we're just establishing.
Thank you.
But you haven't really moved along.
Thank you. That's a good Muslim.
No, we're just establishing it.
What I'm saying is,
5 minutes of fame there.
this is argument. We can be friends. Why are you rejecting people?
Who I rejected?
You said shut up and things like
No,
that.
I didn't say that. I said if you want to learn, be
Yeah.
quiet and listen.
No, be quiet is being rude. You can say just
How are you going to learn if you don't be
please
quiet?
listen. I've been listening
I don't know,
to
he's just got pissed off
stupidity
with-
for a long time.
with
and
Hamza
it's-
saying something
there is
before we
no.
You want to elevate the discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that. Let's elevate the discussion.
You're stuck in what you want to. You know you're going.
Hopefully we'll
You know
finish,
that.
but I don't know.
Arm wrestle.
He's having a go.
It doesn't, you look intelligent and you're intelligent, I believe. But how long you believe in your faith? How many? 1,470 years?
Hey buddy, how you doing, man?
How long you believe in your faith? Before you become.
Sit back like I was
I
God.
believe in knowledge.
What?
No, but
What I
How
taught
long
him
you
last
believe
night.
but I
your
went to the
faith
Bible
exists?
and went
The word Islam, where does it come from?
This is getting exciting.
He's got to believe.
What's the origin of the word Islam?